10 outdoor power equipment brands. One question worth answering before you spend real money on any of them. Does the name on the housing actually change what happens when the machine breaks? Outdoor power equipment brands are not interchangeable skins on identical machines. They differ in warranty enforcement, parts availability, dealer density, and battery ecosystem lock-in, and those differences show up on your credit card statement 2, 5, and 10 years after the purchase. We pulled ownership data, warranty terms, and repair costs across 10 major brands. Here's how they actually rank in 2026, worst to best. Number 10. Troy-Bilt. The verdict: buy this brand and you're betting you'll never need customer service. On consumer affairs, Troy-Bilt sits at 1.1 out of 5 stars across more than 600 reviews, and the complaints cluster around denied warranty claims and repeat mechanical failures on the same unit. Troy-Bilt is built by MTD, now owned by Stanley Black & Decker, the same manufacturing group behind Craftsman, Cub Cadet, and other outdoor equipment brands. In 2022, MTD recalled over 6,000 riding mowers sold under the Troy-Bilt and Craftsman names because the brake pedal could fail to bring the mower to a complete stop. Consumer Reports rated one common Troy-Bilt trimmer at 64 out of 100, squarely average on paper. The gap between that lab score and the 1.1 real-world ownership rating tells you where the actual failure point is. Not the first mow, but the second season, when the warranty department gets involved. Number 9. Craftsman. The verdict? A name with 50 years of trust, attached since 2017 to the same MTD assembly lines as Troy-Bilt. Craftsman hand tools, sold separately under Stanley Black & Decker, still carry a strong reputation. Craftsman, outdoor power equipment, doesn't get the same benefit because it comes off the identical production line as the brand ranked directly below it. The 2022 brake recall covered Craftsman riding mowers as well as Troy-Bilt units. Same defect, same root cause. Owners on forums describe pulling a Craftsman mower and a Troy-Bilt mower off a Home Depot floor and finding near identical decks, engines, and even matching plastic trim pieces. You're not paying for Craftsman engineering. You're paying for Craftsman nostalgia, built by the company one rank below it. And if you're shopping this tier, wondering whether Cub Cadet, the premium MTD brand in the same corporate family, offers more for the money, the manufacturing parent is identical. The difference is in the badge and the price point. Number 8. Ryobi. The verdict: the tools themselves are frequently fine. The company behind them is the problem. Ryobi's 40-volt battery platform covers mowers, trimmers, blowers, and chainsaws on one battery size, which is a genuine convenience advantage. But Ryobi's own review base tells a split story. One large complaint aggregator gives Ryobi's tools a 1.2-star rating across over 100 logged complaints. And the recurring theme isn't the tools breaking, it's what happens after they break. Multiple owners reported waiting 3 or more months for a mower repair, with customer service offering scripted responses and no compensation for the downtime. One recall involved a 40-volt self-propelled mower with a wiring defect linked to fire risk. If your Ryobi tool works, it likely works well for years. If it fails, the brand's own service infrastructure, what the small engine repair industry would call the post-sale support chain, is the bottleneck, not the hardware. Number 7. Greenworks. The verdict: the strongest value tier in battery outdoor equipment without the baggage of a legacy gas engine business to prop up. Greenworks entered the market later than Ryobi or Ego and built its reputation almost entirely on battery tools, so it never had decades of small engine repair infrastructure to unwind. Independent testers have consistently rated Greenworks brushless motors as comparable in power to name brands costing considerably more, and its 80-volt platform in particular gets praised for holding blade speed through damp, dense grass without bogging down. The trade-off is dealer support. Greenworks sells almost exclusively through big box retail and online channels. So, if something fails outside the return window, you're shipping it back rather than walking it into a local shop. For a homeowner who wants battery power and doesn't mind mail-in service, Greenworks is the brand punching above its price point. Number 6. Ego. The verdict: the best performing tools in Consumer Reports of battery testing, undermined by a warranty department that doesn't match the marketing. Ego consistently rises to the top of Consumer Reports ratings across mower, trimmer, and blower categories, and its 56-volt battery platform is widely regarded as the benchmark other brands get compared against, including Ryobi's 40-volt and Greenworks' 80-volt tiers. Ego advertises a 5-year tool warranty and a 3-year battery warranty, but a pattern in customer reviews shows claims getting denied when a tool was purchased through a third-party Amazon seller rather than an authorized retailer, even when the product itself is genuine Ego hardware. Replacement batteries run into the hundreds of dollars each, and owners report battery failures clustering suspiciously close to when that 3-year warranty window closes. The tools are excellent. The math only works if you buy from an authorized channel and never need the warranty department. Number 5. Toro. The verdict: the deepest dealer and parts network of any mainstream mower brand, which matters more than most buyers realize until year 6. A writer at Popular Mechanics who tested Toro's TimeCutter zero-turn mower over multiple seasons made a point that undersells itself. Buying a Toro means buying into a nationwide network of independent small engine repair shops that already know the machine, not just the mower itself. That network is real value. Unlike John Deere's dealer model, which concentrates service through large regional dealers, Toro's independent shop network means you're more likely to find a local mechanic who's already seen your exact problem. But Toro's customer service reviews on Trustpilot and Consumer Affairs tell a rougher story, including one owner whose zero-turn transaxle failed at the 5-year mark, quoted at over $1,500 to replace, with Toro declining to cover it once the standard warranty had lapsed. Another recurring complaint involves Toro directing customers to Briggs and Stratton for engine parts, only for Briggs and Stratton's consumer channel to bounce them back to a dealer. The machines themselves earn strong marks. The corporate customer service layer between you and a warranty claim is where the friction lives. Number 4. Husqvarna. The verdict: a chainsaw and outdoor tool brand with real engineering pedigree, currently working through a parts availability problem that predates most of its current lineup. Owners and dealers on arborist forums describe Husqvarna parts orders that used to arrive within days now taking weeks with no reliable estimate, a shift multiple posters trace back to supply disruptions in the early 2020s that never fully resolved. Husqvarna saws that have run for 7 and 10 years without issue are common in owner reports, and the brand's warranty terms, which stretch up to 4 years depending on model, are longer than most competitors offer. The mechanical case for Husqvarna is strong. The logistics case, at least for now, is what's holding it out of the top 3. Number 3. The DeWalt and Milwaukee battery crossover tier. The verdict: this isn't about a single mower or trimmer being best in class. It's about not buying a second battery ecosystem at all. DeWalt and Milwaukee both build outdoor tools, mowers, blowers, chainsaws on the same 18-volt and 20-volt batteries that already run their drills and circular saws. If you already own DeWalt or Milwaukee hand tools, adding a trimmer or blower to that same battery platform is close to free incremental cost, since you're not buying a dedicated 40-volt or 56-volt outdoor-only battery on top of what you already own. Life Story Research's 2026 Trust Survey of over 14,000 consumers put DeWalt in first place overall among power tool brands for the 5th consecutive year, with Milwaukee close behind in 4th. Neither brand's outdoor lineup is purpose-built the way Ego's or Honda's is, and runtime on a 20-volt trimmer won't match a dedicated 56-volt platform. The advantage is architectural, not mechanical. One charger, one battery family, one brand relationship across your entire garage. Number 2. Stihl. The verdict: the most expensive way to buy a chainsaw, and for most homeowners who actually use one every season, the cheapest one over a decade. Stihl parts are sold exclusively through its dealer network, over 9,000 locations across the United States, rather than through big box retail. Arborists and small engine repair forums consistently describe Stihl parts availability, even for older saw models, as 3 weeks or less, a stark contrast to the delays reported for Husqvarna. Stihl's fasteners use serrated Torx heads rather than the plain Allen bolts common on competing saws, a small detail that repair techs point to as one reason Stihl equipment loosens and strips less over years of vibration. The warranty is shorter than Husqvarna's, 1 year for professional use and 2 for residential, but the dealer relationship behind that warranty is the more reliable asset. You pay a premium at checkout. You get it back in a decade of saws that a mechanic can actually still get parts for. Number 1. Honda. The verdict: the brand every other engine manufacturer on this list gets measured against, and the one with the least drama in its ownership reviews. Honda's GCV engine line built a multi-decade reputation for starting on the first pull and running for years with nothing more than basic maintenance. And that reputation is the reason Honda mowers routinely show up in resale listings still running after a decade or more. In 2023, Honda exited the gas-powered lawnmower market entirely, driven in part by tightening emissions standards, including CARB regulations, and California's framework for phasing out small gas engines, and replaced its lineup with battery-powered models built around brushless motors, engineered to match the torque of the GCV engines they replaced. Those new battery mowers carry a 5-year residential warranty, the longest of any brand on this list. Honda doesn't have the biggest battery ecosystem, and it doesn't have Stihl's dealer density for outdoor power specifically. What it has is a 5-decade track record of engines that don't become customer service problems, and a company that appears willing to extend that same standard into its next generation of tools. 10 brands, 1 housing, wildly different phone call when something actually breaks. Some of these companies genuinely do share suppliers, and in a few cases the same assembly line. But the name printed on the housing determines who picks up the phone, how long the part takes to arrive, and whether the warranty department reads its own policy the same way twice. That's the product you're actually buying.